guys. A lot of things coming out. I'm excited. You know what I mean? We got a lot of new movies coming out. I mean, we got 6 months left of the year. They're already pumping out with all the good movies for the summertime. Keep everyone busy, taking their kids out to the theaters. So definitely just talked about Megan recently. Talked about the Jake Paul fight. That's a lot going on right now. Jake Paul fight's actually this Saturday, which is going to be interesting because it'll be Sunday when the time they fight. So it'll be like Sunday afternoon or something like that when they start fighting. But I'll have to hear about it on Sunday, sadly, because we're gonna be most likely like eating food when they're pretty much wrapping up the fight. I feel like they might show it though, man, because sometimes they like to sneak pay-per-views at our little chow hall. So I wouldn't be surprised if they actually showed a Jake Paul fight for a little bit while we're eating food. But I'm very curious who's gonna win. It's gonna be in California's time zone, so the time zone's gonna kind of throw everyone off. But it's happening in Anaheim this Saturday. So this Saturday, California time. So it'd be like yeah, it would be like Sunday here when they fight. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Then we get Terrence Crawford and Canelo on September 13th, which is on a Saturday this year, not Friday the 13th this year. Or last year was Friday the 13th on September. Yeah, that was pretty well. But yeah. Yeah, it's a lot to talk about, guys. Jurassic World. I saw the trailer about once, I think once at the theater, like last week. I thought it was, I thought it was interesting how they replaced Chris Pratt from Guardians of the Galaxy. They replaced him for Scarlett Johansson. So a lot of people have mixed thoughts about that. I think they were just trying to aim for whoever's going to be willing to do the next Jurassic World because they obviously worked on this movie like 2 years ago, and then they come out with it like 2 years later. So yeah, the cast is pretty wild. But yeah, it's a lot of remake movies to get kids back in the theater again. You know what I mean? Because they know like a lot of theaters lost a lot of money after COVID, so their goal is to get everyone back in the theaters to watch all the movies and stuff. But yeah, we had Jonathan Bailey, we have Scarlett Johansson, we have what's his name, screenwriter David Cope, yeah, Cope. So yeah, we also got the guy from Spider Man too. If you guys who Mashia Ali is, yeah, he's from Spider Man. So yeah. So a lot of stuff happening. But yeah, I'm looking at the cast right now. We got Luna, Blaze, we got Jonathan Bailey, Scarlett Johansson, Marshala, Ollie. He's the one that was in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. He has a lot of movies. He was in Moonlight as well. Oh, matter of fact, he wasn't in Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse. He's yeah, I'm mixing them two up. There's another guy that sounds just like him. He's in Spider-Man's cast, but I'm trying to remember. That's not Mashallah Ali though. What the heck? Thought that was him. But yeah, he was in Moonlight. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw Moonlight. He's gonna be in the next Jurassic World. Mashal Ali. Then we got what else is he in? He was in Hunger Games. Okay, there we go. That's coming back. Hunger Games Mockingjay. Wow. Dude, I'm on status, man. I remember when Hunger Games came out. I was in middle school when Hunger Games came out. That's crazy. I remember the first one came out when I was in elementary school. But yeah, shout out to Hunger Games, man. He was in Hunger Games. He's crazy. Okay. Oh, okay. Alita Battle Angel. Starting to come to memory now. He is an Alita Battle Angel. That was a good movie. Yep, he is in Spider Man. When I went through the list, I was like, oh shit, he was in Spider Man Into the Spider Verse from 2018. Okay, shoes. That was a good guess. I literally was like, Marshall Ali. That sounds familiar. Yeah, because Shamik Mori plays Miles Morales. Everyone knows that. Spider Man Jack Johnson or Jake Johnson. Yeah, I'm tweaking. Haley Steinfeld was in the cast. Yeah, she's the one that played that female. Yeah, the female Spider Man. Haley Steinfeld. She played that. I remember that. She also did a great job in Sinners. If you guys didn't see Sinners yet, it was actually pretty good. Very slow. If you guys like to watch slow like movies, but yeah, Sinners was very slow. Like it wasn't the movie I thought it was gonna be, where there was gonna be like action and killing and bloods and all that. It was just mainly like there was a lot of blood in it, but it was like only on certain scenes where they were attacking each other. Because at the end of the movie, they do lose their mind and start like taking people's head off and stuff. It's pretty wild. It's a graphic movie though for a vampire movie. You could tell they spent a lot of money on it on Sinners because I remember they were talking about Sinners a few years ago, but I didn't know much about it. I was like, okay, they're making a vampire movie with my boy from freaking Creed. You know what I mean? But yeah. This guy never has a bad movie. That's the thing about Sinners. Ryan Coogler, if you think about it, he made Black Panther, he made Creed. He hasn't had a bad movie yet, so he's been locked in. He reminds me of Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele doesn't have a lot of bad movies. Jordan Peele, his best movie is Get Out right now. Get Out's his best movie. Then you got freaking Us. Yeah, Us was like the clones, like people that look like us, but they're the same. That movie was weird. I remember watching Us when I was in theaters. That was back in 2018, man. Jesus. Times go by fast, bro. But yeah, Us was a good movie. What's it called 2019. Oh, that movie came out 2019. Good. Yeah, see, all those movies, guys, I can show you it hasn't lost yet. All those movies are like in a 93 Rotten Tomato. This is crazy. Yeah, 93 Rotten Tomatoes for Us. That was after Black Panther came out a year later. And then cast a Maul. No way he produced Maul. I didn't know that. There's no way he produced Maul. That movie was wild. Maul. 55, yeah. That movie, yeah. Damn, they were on a low budget too. $5 billion, not a lot of money for a movie. The most I've seen for a movie is Avengers. If you look at Avengers, their budget's insane. Like, that shit's like off this world, bro. Avengers Endgame, the budget's insane, guys. This movie is before COVID, so yeah, that's insane. Look at that. $356 million. That's for like everybody. So like Iron Man, Spider-Man, they paid them. They probably had, I'm guessing their checks must have been like at least 10 million each. Cause you gotta think about that budget for that movie was 356 million. They have to make that money back at the theaters. That's why they're so big on like sellouts and like movie tickets, because they want to make sure they get that money back. Robert Downey, yeah. Robert Downey is the highest paid actor of Avengers. I guess that's why he joined Doctor Doom. They're paying him what he wanted. Let's see. Yeah, this is crazy. Yo, that's insane. $300 million. God damn. That's how much Robert Downey's net worth is. But you gotta think about it. If they play Doom, he got a lot of money. You should look up how much he's gonna get for Doom. He's gonna get a lot of money, man. Doctor Doom, look at this shit. This shit gonna blow your mind. Doctor Doom, how much money is Robert Downey getting? Watch this. I mean, obviously they take out taxes, yeah. But it's just like, yeah, look at that. That's insane. $100 million to play the next role for Doctor Doom. But obviously, like if you do taxes, like obviously they take out that percentage, so it depends on how much he's getting. But he's still getting a lot of money though. $100 million for Doctor Doom. Then they obviously subtract it from how much they're gonna take out. I could actually look that up. I'll be like, if you're getting $100 million, how much are they gonna take out of taxes? Yeah, I could probably ask like Chat GPT that question. Let's see. If you receive $100 million, how much would they take out? Yeah, let's see if it answers my question. If you receive $100 million, how much would they take out in taxes? Yeah. Let's see if Chat GPT answers our question. I'm gonna copy and paste this to Chat GPT. If you receive $100 million, how much taxes do they take out? Let's say taxes do they take out? Yeah, I gotta see this. Robert Downey's still gonna get a lot of money, bro. All right. Yeah, that's insane. $100 million or more, it says. But it's saying right here on the bottom, his total compensation could reach 200 million with back end profits. Yeah, that's insane, dude. Just imagine getting all that money. You're just gonna be like, hey mom, hey mom, let me get you a house real quick. Or like, shit, you know what I mean? Hey mom, let me hook you up with a nice car. Yeah. Like, hell yeah. Get you a Tesla or some shit. Probably not a Tesla, but something better. Like a Honda Accord or some shit. If you receive $100 million, how much taxes do they take out? Yeah, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. Let's see if it answers my question. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Oh, wait. Let's see. Oh, look at this. So it says federal tax withholding 24% immediately. 100 million times 24%. Whoa, 24 million withheld. That's wild. Actual federal tax owed up to 37%. 100 million times 37 equals 37 million. So you may owe another 13 million. Bro, he's still chilling. So if he gets 37 million, he pays a 13 million, he's still gonna be chilling. Still a lot of money, bro. It's in the millions. That's insane. But man, that's what I like about AI, bro. It's just smart as fuck, bro. You see how I just put like the answers in? It's doing all the math for me. State tax up to 13 million, it's saying. It says net worst case you keep about 50 million. Whoa. Net quote unquote worst case you keep about 50 million. That's insane. So net base case no state tax you keep about 63 million. So yeah, it's doing some sort of calculation. Let me know the exact type of income or how you receive 100 million. Or give you a more specific answer. Oh well. I'm gonna say so. How much would Robert Downey receive? Yeah, I'm just gonna act like this is like my friend or some shit, man. How much would Robert Downey get back? Yeah. Robert Downey Jr. Would receive. Yeah, I can't spell for shit. Robert Downey. Let's see. Yeah, this is crazy. Oh, okay. I think it just gave me the answer. Estimated federal tax equals 37 times 100 million equals 37 million. Yeah, he's still getting a chunk of, bro. That's a lot of money, bro. Shit. Then that's why he came back. Because imagine if they would have said, "We're gonna give you 10 million to play Doctor Doom," he would have said, "Hell no." He would have left. He would have walked out, bro. But since they offered all that money, that's why he's playing in Avengers still. All the other actors are retired, so now they're moving on to the next movies. But yeah, man, that's insane. That still blows my mind. That's $100 million plus they take out taxes. You're still chilling. You have 37 million. I mean, that's what Chat GPT is saying, bro. It's just smart as heck. 13.3% times 100 million equals 13.33. That's for California though. So wherever they're filming Avengers, that's where his check's coming from. Most likely, it's probably going to be in California or Atlanta because they film a lot of movies in Atlanta. Like they film Spider Man in Atlanta, so and Black Panther. So like it's the same people that work with Avengers. Georgia with the Peach is pretty much like it's a whole casting crew. I was trying to join the casting crew a while back with the extras. It's the same people that work with Avengers. Because if you guys look at the credits, it always says like California, Burbank, and then they'll shout out Georgia as well because Georgia's huge. Like that's where they filmed that Captain America. Like they filmed certain scenes in Georgia. So like, you know what I mean? But the storyline was weird because they mentioned Japan a lot in the new Captain America. But yeah, but guys, there's a lot of good stuff coming out, man. I'm excited. It's not as hyped as 2019, but we do got some good movies coming. I missed 2019 because I was like the hype moment when I was working at the theater and everyone's talking about Avengers and Star Wars. Like they came out the same year. So Disney was getting like fat loads of money that year because Disney owns like everything, ESPN, all that stuff, Fox. Yeah, that's why they were talking about how Deadpool could honestly join the X Men now because Fox doesn't own all that stuff anymore. Disney owns like everything. Disney owns Deadpool, so they could. That's why they're thinking the next Avengers. He pretty much told me what's happening. He said they're gonna have Deadpool most likely join X Men. I was like, what? So it's actually happening now. That means the next Avengers is being filmed as we speak. So I'm kind of curious what that post credit scene is going to be like. It's probably going to have like everyone back again or something. Because the next one's called Doomsday, and then they have another one called Secret Wars. So it seems like they're going to different like areas of different areas of the world of Avengers. But yeah, they got two Avengers movies pretty much like they have the dates already like released. We just haven't got the movie yet. Well, they're smart. They're releasing Avengers December 18th next year. That's smart because that gives people more time to get excited for it. That's wild. So December 18th, we're getting Avengers. That's smart because they know Christmas Day. Yeah, that's just gonna be insane. It's like 7 days before Christmas Day. That's smart as heck, though. I'm actually gonna feel like that movie is gonna be the biggest movie of 2026 just because they're trying to release it at the end of the year. You know, there's so many good movies coming out next year. Like you got Spider Man coming out. You know what I mean? That's gonna be like the hype. 2026 is gonna be Avengers and Marvel's year again, just because we're getting all the hype movies. DC is all right. They're not having a lot of movies coming out, sadly, but the most we're getting this year is Superman. They're gonna get their money back when Superman comes out. That's the movie that's gonna get the most money, or DC, because we don't have there's like all Marvel movies coming out again. Spider Man freaking next year, Superman this year, Thunderbolts this year already. Captain America. That was like the only Marvel movie we got so far. We got Thunderbolts. We got Captain America. Yeah. But yeah, next year they're gonna get that money, bro. I can feel it. Money's gonna be going crazy next year. I mean, like that's super smart. Imagine releasing the biggest movie you ever released, Avengers at the end of the year. That's a smart move. Yeah. Dang, I feel so old. Infinity War came out 2018. And then the End Game came out 2019. Wow, that's crazy. That was 8 years ago. Yeah, because we're already past May. That's when that came out. Yeah. Oh, it came out April 26th. But yeah, 2019, bro. Shit, that's crazy. It's so weird how they gave it a 94% Rotten Tomatoes for Avengers. Like it doesn't make sense, but I think they were trying to be fair because they said if they would have gave it 100, they'd be like, "That's the best movie out of all the movies." Yeah. 94% is kind of weird, but I'll take it. Uh, yeah, that's weird. And Avengers Infinity War had 85% Rotten Tomatoes. That's kind of weird. But Avengers Endgame did better for some reason. Doesn't make sense. It's the same movie, just different storyline. The same movie. They're gonna have Spider Man, Iron Man, Thor. It's like, bro. I feel like they're messing with the Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, Spider-Man, brand new day, guys. Shouts to Spider-Man. They never get old. July 31st, 2026. Golly, that's wild. I remember I saw Far From Home. I think that was the last movie I saw with my family, like a Marvel movie. Was I think it was Far From Home or an Avengers. I was like the last one I saw as a family was either Avengers or Far From Home. Might have been Avengers, yeah. Avengers, yeah. Because before COVID was like the best, bro. We all were still in school. I think I was like the only one left. It was me and my two young brothers. They were still in school, so it kind of made it a fun experience to watch movies together. But now everyone has jobs and everyone's like in college now. It's crazy. Like my youngest, my he's like the third youngest in the family. He's in college right now. Shout out. But yeah, he's doing a lot of stuff, man, behind the scenes, a lot of movies that they're for working on and stuff. So shout out to my brother for that. Hopefully we can see him. Hopefully I can see him working with a big movie before, you know what I mean? That'd be awesome. Like the movie that's gonna come out. Oh yeah, there's a lot of good stuff happening. We got they're filming a lot of movies as we speak, though. That's the crazy part. They're always coming. This is like the best time to start filming because they know next year they're gonna release them or the year after. Uh, yeah, this list was crazy. I looked up the 2026 movies. They got a lot of movies coming out, man. Like this list is fat. I remember I talked about it on my channel a while ago, but this is a fat list of movies, guys. That's insane. Toy Story 5 next, bro. Next year about to be busier than this year. I think they're just getting it warmed up again. Fast and Furious. Oh no way! They're restarting everything. Fast X Part Two. That doesn't make sense. So they're redoing the franchise. Yeah, they've really shot themselves in the foot. Probably because of the cars. Yeah, they know there's new cars coming out and stuff. The Spider Man, Untitled Super Mario, Clayface. I don't know what that is. Well, that's a weird ass. I just added that on here. Avengers Doomsday, Untitled, and what was that? Alejandro. Huh. Alejandro film. Dune, of course. If you guys are big Dune fans, your boy Timothy's back. Timothy Chalamet. Scream 7. Supergirl. Shrek 5. Finally, bro. You know how long we've been waiting for the Shrek movie? Golly. They're finally coming out with Shrek, bro. And it's at the end of the year. Yeah. The day before my birthday is pretty wild, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. I'll be 20, bro. I'm gonna be 26, bro. Next year. Onk status for real now. Yeah. That's the day before I become 26. I'm gonna have to check that out on my birthday, bro. December 23rd. Like, bro. And that's Christmas break too, because we're gonna be on break by that time. Wow, bro. Shrek's coming out before my birthday. Feels special now. Wow, that's crazy. Street Fighter, The Mummy. Okay. Oh no way, another mummy. There's no way. Why are they doing another mummy? The last one was dog shit. And changed the whole cast too. There's no Tom Cruise in it. It's Jack Renner. I don't know who that is. Yeah. Another mummy's pretty stupid, I'm not gonna lie. Like I never really liked the mummy that much. The OG mummy, Brandon Fraser, yeah. It's a classic, but I don't know why they're doing that, bro. Ice Age 6 is crazy. No way. Ice Age 6. What? December, yeah. So, bro, December next year about this could be crazy. I feel bad whoever's working at the movies because it's about to get crazy in December. December 18th, we got Ice Age, then get Shrek December as well. Like that's crazy. On the same week. Oh no, actually the same day. Ice Age and Shrek come out the same day next year. That's pretty wild. And then Avengers comes out around December too. So yeah. It's about to be wild next year. They got Silent Hill as well, Paw Patrol. I remember Paw Patrol, yeah. Hunger Games, another one. Holy macaroni. And it's in December. Yeah. Oh, it's in November. Okay. Oh, I got scared. Thought it was coming out in December. Another Steven Spielberg movie. It's called The Dish. Probably Dish Network or something. So it's The Dish. Interesting. American science fiction film from a screenplay by David Coe based on a story by Spielberg. The film stars Emily Blunt. Okay. Josh O'Connor, Colin Firth, Eve Hewson. Yeah, bro. Yeah, next year about to be crazy. I feel bad though. December's gonna suck for them. Whoever's working at the movie theater by December next year, they're gonna get slammed, bro. Because they got movies coming on the same day in December. That's insane. Avengers, Hunger Games. It says Shrek. That's insane. And they get Ice Age 6. Like, come on, bro. Can't get better than that. Uh, See, I thought I was bad. December wasn't bad. I mean, December is always bad because it's Christmas, but let's be real. Like, yeah, that's insane. 28 1 8 year oh wait, 21 years later, another one. Okay, they're OGing on this because they already have a new one coming out this year, January 6th. So they're trying to keep these zombie movies alive. It sounds like. Oh, that's wild. Oh shoot. This must be going on Disney Plus. It says The Mandalorian and the Grow. Oh shoot, May 22nd, 2026. Is this the movie or what? Let's see. Oh, it's a television series. So they're bringing back the Star Wars Mandalorian. Yeah, it's coming to Disney Plus next year, May 22nd. I thought it was the actual movie. I was like, oh shit. Well, it says it is a part of the Star Wars franchise and a constitution of the Disney Plus television series, The Mandalorian. So it might be an actual movie. We'll see. No, it's a show, yeah, because it doesn't tell you how long it is or anything. Yeah, your boy Pedro's busy. Pedro Pascal, man, Pascal. He's in like every single movie this year. Guys, they're making sure he's booked. Literally, if you think about it, this guy's in like every movie this year. I can't make this up. He's in a comedy movie. There's like three movies coming out this year. He's in Fantastic Four. Like they got this guy working hard, bro. Gladiator 2 last year. I remember that was the first movie I saw him in was Gladiator. Then now he's in the Fantastic Four and the Materialist too. Like, come on, bro. This guy's making bank. Then he's in the Star Wars as well. So it's like, what the heck? No, he's in Narcos. That's why he looks familiar. Narcos, yeah. My brother said that's like his favorite show. Shout out to my older brother. He likes Narcos. Oh, let's see. Return to Silent Hill. What's another Silent Hill? That's crazy. January. So January, December is smelling like it's gonna be a busy year next year. It's January 23rd. Then you got December. Well, Cat in the Hat's crazy. They're making another one. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it, man. It's generational movies. That's why they keep coming out the same movies. They're generational. Cat in the Hat. Yeah. February 27th, 2026. Wow. Is it live action? Nah, it says comedy. So it's probably not going to be live action. Yeah. Well, this is not the official cover. They're probably just messing around. Oh, my neck is killing me. I'm getting old, guys. Trying to see if there's anything else that I need to see on here. But Watch Dogs. No way. Watch Dogs movie? Oh shit. Wait, let's see. Oh, Watch Dogs film. Holy macaroni and cheese. I might watch this. Watch Dogs, an upcoming American action adventure film. Yo, I never played the video game, but that's a good thing because I probably would have got mad about the movie. Based on the video games franchise. What? So they got Watch Dogs movie coming out? Oh, snap. See, I never played the game, but shoot, I'm glad. Could watch the movie and see. Yeah, so they actually got a Watch Dogs movie coming out. That's crazy. Matchbox, no way. A Matchbox movie. Probably a documentary, let's see. Apple TV, yeah. I was gonna say John Cena. Why would they put him in it? Jessica Biel, what the heck? Yeah, Matchbox film is crazy. They got John Cena and Matchbox, bro. So they're talking about the Matchbox cars. Yeah, they're probably gonna make it like a Yeah, it doesn't say it's a documentary. It says it's a movie. Yeah, Apple too. It's coming straight to Apple. Yeah, it says Apple TV distributed by Apple TV. Yeah. Oh, we got a church movie coming out next year, The Resurrection of the Christ. Of the Christ. Interesting. It says 2026, so we don't know. Minions 3, okay. Minions 3. July 1st. Interesting. Uh, Can't get tired of Minions. I saw the last one last year. It was alright. It's not the same as the original Minions. I miss the OG Minions, yeah. The first one, Despicable Me, was one of my favorite. I think Minions, they kind of ruined it, but Despicable Me was fire. Whoa, Crime 101. What kind of cast is this? We got Halle Berry, Monica Barbaro. We got Chris Hemsworth. Okay. Barry, that's Sabrina Carpenter's ex right there. Yeah, he's in the movie too. Barry Kogan, Halle Berry, Mark Ruffalo. Interesting cast, you know. Corey Hawkins, okay. Crime 101, yeah, you can tell this movie's gonna be slow. Probably gonna be like investigating on crimes and stuff. You know what I just skipped? I skipped the rest of 2025 because I forgot. I haven't looked up nothing. I need to look at the movies that are coming out the rest of the year. Yeah, let's see. We skipped down a while. I think I was just so zoned out on. Whoa, not rated. Wicked's Pain. Oh no. May 8th. Oh, okay, yeah, they're trolling. There's no way that's an actual movie. It says Wicked's paying Keanu Reeves. Nah, dude. So that point it defeats the John Wick. It defeats the John Wick storyline. Yeah, they're messing around with the fans. There's no way Wicked's Pain came out. Yeah, right. They're trolling. The Amateur. April 11. Okay, I haven't seen this movie yet. Captain America, I saw that. Back in Action was good. I saw that. That movie's technically didn't come out this year, but it's because it's on Netflix. Oh, matter of fact, I'm tweaking. It did come out this year. I saw it, January 17th. Lilo and Stitch, I skipped that movie. Let's see. Electric State, Snow White. Oh, yeah, I heard Snow White flopped. Yeah, everyone's like, that movie was garbage. Yeah, March 20th. Dang, the Rotten Tomatoes are pretty bad. Yeah, look at the cast, though. I think the only person I know is her Gal Gadot, the Wonder Woman baby. Rachel Zegler, yeah, I recognize her. I don't really know anyone from Snow White. Uh, yeah, I only know these two ladies because Wonder Woman, and I think she was in the lady that played Snow White. Yeah, she was in some movies. Oh, she was in Shazam. Okay, I know who that is. And she was on West Side Story. My old teacher from high school loves West Side Story. They had a play over and over again. Like every year they would have a West Side Story play. I remember she would talk about it all the time. She's like, "Yeah, we did West Side Story quite a bit in our class." She must have got a lot of money for that movie. Y2K, yeah, that's that teenager. It's like Project X, but the teenage version. Yeah, I didn't want to watch it. Looks pretty bad. I might watch it today. I'm all like jinxing myself. 24. Oh, she's only 24. Okay, same age as me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ugh, I like troll. Well, let's see. It's like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fear Street from Prompt Queen. These movies look. Let's see. Oh, shoot. They made a Plankton movie. I forgot about that. See, I used to be a big SpongeBob guy. I didn't even know they made a Plankton movie. When did this come out? Oh, that's right. It's because it's on Netflix. That's why I haven't heard of it. Too. I'm trying to save that moolah, bro. I don't got time for no Netflix. I'll be trying to watch movies on TV. I could check out TV right now, see if they got anything good. Oh yeah, I was gonna watch this, but hey, shoot, I don't even know anymore, man. That movie's gonna be way too long. It's just gonna be like a 1 hour and something. But if there's any recommendations on watching, let's see. Probably watch one. It's already almost 8 o'clock already. It's going by fast today. It's because I had to go to work. That's why. Yeah, man. Look at these lists, man. That's all on TV. That's what I be watching. Yeah, this movie is wild. If you guys want to see a weird movie, watch Midnight Meat Train, bro. That movie's crazy. He pretty much goes in a train and kills people. That's literally the whole movie. And then what's his name? Bradley Cooper. Yeah, Bradley Cooper's trying to play it safe, so he doesn't want to get near the guy that's trying to kill him. Yeah, that's an interesting movie. Yeah, they're just missing a lot of classics on here because a lot of these movies none of us probably know. But the only classic that's on here is Hereditary. That movie was fire. I got scared watching it, especially that scene where she bangs her head on the table. I was like, ooh, I was like flinching. It's like, whoa, that was crazy. Oh yeah, this movie is a classic. I spit on your grave. Yeah, my dad told me about the storyline. She gets, you know what? Next thing she starts getting revenge on everyone that pretty much messed with her. It's one of those movies. But they made a lot of I Spit on Your Grave. There's like a sequel to it, and there's like a prequel to it. Yeah. I don't know. I might have saw it on TV. I feel like I probably saw that movie on TV. Because it sounds familiar. Because every time I tell, I was like, "You ever saw that movie? I Spit on Your Grave." They're like, yeah, that movie's weird. These guys like take advantage of her. She just gets like, yeah, she made so many, bro. 2010, I Spit on Your Grave. Then she made another one. I Spit on Your Grave. Yeah, she made like prequel sequels. I'm sure the yeah, I'm not surprised. The Rotten Tomatoes are low because they don't want to see a female, in action movies. Rated 15 plus is crazy. What kind of rating is that? 15 plus. Spit on Your Grave 3, Vengeance is Mine. See what I mean? They just keep going with the same story. I'm sure the director probably got bored after a while. Like, you made too many of them. Just like, calm down. The Spit on Your Grave sequels. Uh, Independence Day is on here. Yeah, that was a classic. See, I want to see this movie, but the problem is that's in Spanish, and I want to see a horror movie in Spanish. But it's pretty much like quarantine. Pretty much, she's like, It's a Spanish version of quarantine. She's like realizing like, oh shoot, it's a setup, you know. So people are literally like screaming and all that stuff. Oh, check this out. Well, that's a foreign movie. Never mind. That means it's not going to be in English. Yeah. Whoa, this guy. Oh, this guy's mimicking. Yep, it's history of the occult. Yeah. If you guys know about all that weird shit, this guy's literally worshiping. Yeah, he's mimicking Alex and Alistair Crowley. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that guy was weird. He's literally mimicking the higher ups, if you know what I mean. This is wild for foreign movies, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This movies look more scary than the English movies. Recently added. These are the movies that recently added. I saw this already. Blue Beetle, baby. Yeah, Blue Beetle was good. It was different because it was like, okay, you know, they got George Lopez in it, so we kind of put two and two together. Like, yeah, they're trying to hype you up a little bit. You know what I mean? But it was funny. There's some funny scenes in Blue Beetle. Oh, is this the boy? Yeah, this is the boy. I saw this already. The boy two was not that good. The first one was alright, but it's hard to make doll movies anymore because our generation doesn't care. Like, you should have seen when Chucky came out. That movie made nothing. It made $5 million. That's bad, and we had like no one in the theater. Pretty much made the same amount of money as their budget. That's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like Chucky came out, everyone was like, "This movie's garbage." Because like the OG Chucky's was like back in the day before we were even born. Those are the OGs. Then they just started ruining it. But yeah, man, I'm looking through this list to see if I want to watch any of these movies tonight. But I'm not gonna lie, none of these movies look good. I mean, it is Tubi, so it's not like it's like Netflix. Say this movie looks creepy. But these are the new release movies. Girl Lost, Music, Great White, oh, Bad Cat. Interesting. Never heard of that. Man, they got this lady booked. She plays Batgirl on the TV show. She's in this movie called The Doorman. Hmm. Probably gonna be kicking ass, yeah. I look him out. Check it out. Wait a second. The Doorman. That sounds familiar. I might low key crash. I'm not gonna lie. She's gonna sneak it up on me. Right shit. Project Wolf Hunting. I don't know what that means. You know what? I'm gonna check out YouTube videos. There's really nothing that I want to watch tonight. Because you gotta think about all these movies are gonna be like 1 hour and 40 minutes. By that time I'll be knocked out sleeping. By the time the movie's over. But oh yeah. Trying to see if anyone else shows up before I end it. Well, that's it. It's like good night, sleep tight. Oh, man. See what's going on. What's going on? What's going on, brother? I'm trying to see if I can watch the video. Oh yeah, the thing I wanted to talk about, I was gonna make a separate video, but the Morgan Wallen walkout with Drake was a smart move. The reason why is because Drake is falling off, and I think the hip hop community already knows. So when Morgan Wallen brought Drake out, I'm not surprised, guys. Like it was all a marketing tactic because you got to think about if you're falling off, you got to figure out a way to come back up. So I think that was a marketing tactic to get everyone to like get back into listening to Drake again, but also like knowing that hey, not like us happens. It was a moment. Now I have to have my moment. You know how it is. But he came out with Morgan Wallen because he knows in the music videos he showed Morgan Wallen some support. So now he's like the next step I think we're gonna get. The next step in hip hop is going to be a Drake collab with Morgan Wallen. It's kind of obvious because anytime he brings out an artist, that means he's probably working behind the scenes with that artist too. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get like a Drake and Morgan Wallen collab soon. Because Drake's already tried the Spanish route, and everyone was like, "Wow, that was a good song." Came out last year. That was like after the beef, like when they were still beefing with each other. I was like, Drake knew what he was doing, getting with a Spanish artist. Now he's gonna get with Morgan Wallen probably. He's just testing out the crowd to see what they're liking, but he knows what he's doing. Drake's smart. To get with Morgan Wallen, that was a smart move to get back on the map because he was falling off since Kendrick kept going and going at him. He knew he was falling off. The only song that is hot right now from Drake right now is Nakia because they know Nakia was like something different. It was like a moment, but see, he hasn't had the moment that Kendrick had in a while. So I think Drake's trying to get back up on top again, and I think that's what's going to happen. Just give him some time; he's going to be back on top again. Kendrick had his moment. He already had his GNX tour. He's just bringing it to like the overseas countries now. So he's going to be coming to Australia and all that, performing the same exact songs. But after a while, people are going to get tired of hearing "Not Like Us." They're gonna They're gonna go. They're gonna be wishing and praying for the next album. That's what's gonna happen. But Kendrick's has his moment, just like Drake had his moment. Kendrick's having his moment, and eventually Drake's gonna come back again. It's obvious because you know what I mean. They're both like around the same age, so it's not like anything's gonna happen unless something bad happens to one of them. But let's be honest, like that whole thing with the suing stuff was just the punk. That was low key kind of a punk move. I see what he was trying to do, but like he didn't have to do that. Because that's kind of where everyone ended up turning on Drake. Because when he started suing, I was like, bro, he fumbled the bag, dude. What? Everyone in music's having their moment. It's like Akon. This guy's doing features with everybody, man. I've been looking at Akon's stuff he's been dropping so much like every single. He's made a remake to Right Now, Now, Now. Like it's called Drunk Right Now, Now, Now. I think it's one of his classics. So he probably cleared the sample for that, brother. And was like, yeah, man, I got you. But he just dropped a new song again. Akon's going crazy, man. And his 50s still dropping music is impressive. And Slick Rick's come back. Everyone's coming out with different songs. Oh, London premiere with Jurassic World. Oh, wow. We're getting a lot of stuff, man. I'm impressed. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I might surprise you guys with another banger, man. Like I'm not gonna lie, I've been locked in on a different level lately. I've been messing around with different what's it called like different stuff, man. I'm impressed. But yeah, I'm impressed, man. I think I'm gonna drop another R&B album. Not album, but like I'm thinking I'm gonna drop another R&B project soon. Because I've been like recording a lot of music lately, so I'm not gonna just let it sit on unreleased for so long. I am gonna come back at it for the next holiday season. With some R&B vibes. Like right now, a lot of you guys are feeling the dance because I released Summer Girl and there's a lot of views because I promoted it. But I feel like you guys are feeling the dance songs now. Then like summer, wintertime, I'm probably gonna bring out all the love songs and stuff because I got a lot of songs that are released, and I'm just like everything's about timing. But I don't want to be that guy that's just dropping music all the time because eventually I'll get exhausted. Like overly dropping music constantly is yeah, that's too much. But yeah, trying to hype you guys up with the videos because there's a lot of videos to talk about, a lot of new stuff coming out. So I'm trying to get you guys hyped up with this new stuff, like new movies. You know what I mean? Boxing matches, which I already talked about my reaction to it. Now I just gotta watch the actual like fights and see. Which I'm gonna have to watch the highlights sadly because of the time difference here. Oh man. Stuff's going fast, man. I can't make this up. It's already almost 8 o'clock already. Or it's already 8 o'clock higher. It's 8 p.m. Yeah, man. Monday live stream, bro. You gotta love it. So I'm gonna look at my shorts. I'm gonna see what the top shorts are. I can get some ideas for the next one. So my top shorts right now, YouTube shorts. Oh shoot, thing's tweaking right now. Let's see. I like to study my content to see what you guys are feeling, but it's the popular stuff. I tell people every time they like the popular videos. My reaction to two Mozzies, Drake Smiley, that's the biggest shorts right now. It has 861 views because the best time to talk about is when it comes out. So like if Drake drops a song right now, I'd have to talk about it to get views. That's kind of what I did with the Drake 2 Mozzie. I talked about it once it dropped, and everyone started clicking on the video because it's Drake. You know what I mean? They haven't heard a Drake song in a while, like a fresh new song. And then Conjuring as well. I talk about that. 319 views. Shout out to you guys. The Little Wayne album got a lot of views because it's Little Wayne. It just dropped. So the goal is to talk about the videos like it's my mom when it comes out, like fresh out of the dungeon. Like that's what I have to do with the movie stuff. I see Megan too. I have to talk about it after it just came out. It gets more views like that, more clicks. So I know what you guys like though, man. This is insane. So the biggest video right now is the Drake Future and Smiley. And then the second one's Little Wayne, because that has 727 views. The whole AV has a lot of views because it's AV. I put hashtag AV, hashtag Okanal. It has a lot of views. 1.9K is pretty impressive. And that was just from hashtags. I put hashtag American Village, hashtag Okinawa. That's a lot of views, bro. And that was from like a month ago. Yeah, that was from a month ago. three of those videos have 1,000 views. That one does. That one does. It's insane. Yeah, man, I'm impressed. So I know what you guys like. I just gotta talk about it right away. That's all it is. If I talk about the topic right away when it happens, you guys click on it. So I just gotta remember that because I'm busy doing some stuff out here as well. So, but yeah, man, this is impressive, guys. I'm shocked right now. Like, that's the first thing I was like, talk about it, and they click on it. That's how it works. But yeah, if you guys have any recommendations, you can talk. Now you want me to talk about, I can put in the comments below. I do a reaction video to it, stuff like that. Sure, you got a little bike, man. I can hear that from up here. Yeah. So for bikers out here, uh, that's insane. I got like three. I was just from travel. Three videos with 1,000 views. Is impressive. And then of course Justin Bieber. That has 1.5K because I put his hat. I put at Justin Bieber. It was him popping out on concert. Yeah, him and Drake have interesting moments. They both had pop outs on concerts besides Drake. Drake kind of performed. They said like one song recently. He's trying to like let people know he's still, to steal the stuff. That's what it is. He got some love from Houston, though, man. He brought Drake out. Everyone started screaming. Yeah, Morgan Wallen, bro, smart man, bro. He brought Drake out. Everyone started yelling. You can tell they still got love for Drake. They're probably just shocked that he came out with Broadway Girls, and Drake came out. How Drake was when Kendrick performed out like us. Oh, jeez, in Toronto. They're making a cartoon. I like those videos. The cartoon. Wow. Well, Drake's gonna have his moment. I think he's in that quiet season now. Because remember when Drake was in his prime, he was dropping like constant. Because he was like a fresh new artist. But now when he gets to a certain age, it's like you can only drop but so much. The fans are just gonna have to sit back and wait. But you know, Drake knows what he's doing. I feel like he gonna come back. He's gonna come back fresh. What? Just wait. I feel like we haven't had his good album. I think the Iceman one, he's locked. He's trying to get back to how he was when he was in his early 20s. Because early 20s Drake was the best I ever had. Drake, so he was hungry. He said in his like he's almost 40 years old. His mindset changed. But when they said he kept recording when everyone else is partying, he is locked in. We just gotta hear it. We have to hear if he's locked in on the song. That's the problem. You can be locked in doing music, but like if your song comes out like super raggedy, then we're gonna be the first ones to judge. I think that's the problem with Drake. He's there's just so hard to stay consistent because he's trying to get back to the generation that likes that a certain genre, but it's hard to fit in with this generation because we like all key lock, we like all those new rappers now. All these new rappers are outworking the old rappers, just how it goes. It's a cycle. So if Drake could come back hungry Drake from 2010, 2011, bro, that would be his best album. Like Scorpion Drake was good because he was using like different sounds that he knows he's good at. He wasn't using all that mumbly stuff. But that's the problem with Drake now. From Scorpion, people still blast Scorpion. God's Plan was on there nonstop. That was his best album at that time. That was before COVID and everyone was outside doing fun stuff. But if we don't get an album like Scorpion, bro, they're gonna say he fell off. That's what they're gonna say. They're gonna say yeah, he fell off because he can't make the same sounds. Yeah, but that's if he's that locked in. If he's that locked in, bro, his next project's gonna be fire. But I feel like he might surprise people with some collabs. Like he did say him and Young Thug got music together, so he might put Young Thug on the next album, Iceman, because Iceman is the tease that he's been telling everybody. Iceman, Iceman, get ready for Iceman. He had like this like merchandise that said Iceman on it. And I'm like, all right, yeah, yeah. Drake under fire for walking out with Morgan Wallen, who called black people. Oh man, man, that's old news, bro. They didn't say anything when Little Turk was coming out. When Little Turk got him on the song, people were trying to like defend it, and or no, they were trying to talk bad about it. Like I think the internet's just confusing because when Lil Durk was working with Morgan Wallen on two songs, they said something about it, but now they're just bashing Drake. Like, bro, the internet is so confusing, bro. Because when Lil Durk worked with Morgan Wallen, no one said anything. They were still jamming to Lil Durk. So let's just be real, bro. They need to stop talking about everybody because Drake just did what he wanted to do to stay relevant. But Lil Durk though, like, bro, he made two songs. And I didn't even hear the internet freak out about that. They just said, "Oh, this is a good song, guys. Like, they're making good music together." That's what I don't get, bro. The internet's so confusing. They're complaining about a collab that happens, like that hasn't even happened yet. We don't even know if Drake's gonna work with Margot Wall. We just know that That whole concert thing was actually smart because he knew that he was falling off. So he had the they probably told him you should come out with Morgan Wallen. That'd be crazy. Or he probably asked him like Drake, you're always invited there or some shit. You know what I mean? He probably said something to him. It was Drake and Morgan Wallen worked together on that music video. You broke my heart. They were talking. They were talking inside that little restaurant or bar or whatever. And he's like, "You broke my heart." And he doesn't even. He's not even in the music video. He's just like a cameo. They had the. They pretty much had the females do everything for like the music video, burning the car and all that stuff. You broke my heart. Yeah, there it is. That's crazy. It's like my computer read my mind. That was crazy. Yeah, so I mean, that's a moment. Drake knew what he was doing. I'm watching this video to see. He knew what he was doing, man. Yeah, this guy, he wanted to work with, he wanted to come out with Morgan Wallen and stay relevant. He knew Kendrick kept going at his concerts, So the question mark is that are we going to get a Drake and Morgan Wallen collab? We don't know that yet. That's a question. So I think the fans know they're going to get it. It's kind of obvious because it's summertime. Morgan Wallen's going to have a summer jam with Drake. But Drake, the problem with Drake though, he jumps around too much. So if we can get if we can get a good Drake track with Morgan Wallen, solid, bro, I feel like we'll be good. But he'll probably have a song like Whiskey Whiskey because remember when Morgan Wallen worked on Moneybag Yo, he put Morgan Wallen on that song Whiskey Whiskey. So him and Drake gonna have to make a song called like Tequila or some shit. It's probably like Tequila, 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 something, something, something. And Drake's gonna be on there singing those auto tune. Tequila, da, da. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're working in the studio when he came out to the Houston concert. He probably worked in the studio because sometimes some of these artists have studios in the background, like behind the scenes. So when Drake's working on a song, he probably got a beat ready for him. Because people forget Morgan Wallen uses 808s. Like I was listening to that song last night. He has like a little bass, and I was like, "What the heck?" They're using bass in country music now. That's like the thing. It's been a thing. I know that's what people are gonna say, but like I just now noticed that Morgan Wallen was using bass, Kane Brown was using bass. Like there's a pop song with Kane Brown. He actually has bass on the song. It's like a pop hip hop song. Cause him and Khalid have a song together. Kane Brown and Khalid. The Boogie with the Hood, he worked with them, all three of them on one song. That's when I knew country was jumping into a little hip hop when they started adding Kane Brown on collabs with rappers and stuff. Like, nah, there's no way. But Kane Brown was on a like his pop shit, Kane Brown on collabs. Now they got Morgan Wallen with hip hop rappers too. Yeah, it's all part of the game because they want to stay relevant, so they got to try to have that's what it is. They got to have a country artist with rappers to stay relevant, or like rappers with country artists on the same song. Because you can get like a lot of attention if you collab with a country artist, a Latina artist, or any artist like that. You're gonna get a lot of clout. That's why Drake wanted to collab with the Spanish artist because he knew he was trying to get everybody, man. On what's his name? Preslow. Yeah, I was like Preslow Baby or something. Yeah. Yeah, and he had the alcohol right next to him. Yeah, they have a video of the Drake walking out with Morgan Wallen, all excited and stuff. I'm gonna see if there's like full video because they only show Morgan Wallen and Drake walk out. I want to see if Drake was actually. I think he just walked out with him. Yeah, I wanted to see if Drake was performing like one song. 'Cause the whole internet's going crazy over the Morgan Wallen and Drake. That's because he said something that happened like a while ago. That's why. When he was drunk. You know what I mean? Like, shoot, they forgave Morgan Wallen when Lil Durk collabed. He said he forgave Morgan Wallen. He forgave his apology and kept it moving. And I think the internet just likes to start drama. That's what it is. Because it says Drake sparks controversy by joining Morgan Wallen. Who cares? Well, Morgan Wallen already worked on Moneybag Yo and Little Dirk. Like, who cares? He can do whatever he wants with the industry. The industry they forget the labels are part of the same club, so they have to work with everyone. So whatever record label Morgan Wallen's on, he's probably on the same record label, these hip hop rappers are. So it's how that like industry works. But the internet just likes to start drama. Yeah, Republic Records, Beyonce, all of them on Republic Records. So it makes sense. And Drake's on Republic Records. So get ready for a Drake and Morgan Wallen collab. He's on 4 record labels. What the heck? Mercury Records, Big Loud Records. But Republic Records has everybody on there. That's like the Avengers of record labels. Look at this. This list gonna blow your guys' mind. Yeah, Lord, Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj are all on the same label, man. Lil Wayne, Drake. Yeah, see, so we're definitely gonna get a Drake and Morgan Wallen collab. It's gonna be expensive, but hey, they're gonna make it happen. Ariana Grande, The Weeknd, yeah, Anita, Metro Boomin, yeah. That's a sign we're gonna get a Morgan Wallen and a Drake collab because they're on the same record label. So I'm sure they probably work something out. Yeah, whatever's gonna get attention, pretty much. That's how it works. Whatever's gonna get like the most clout and attention. That's kind of what they're aiming for. Yeah, yeah. Genre's shifting. All right, AI is taking over. Yeah, see, I can show you guys a video. Look at Drake. He all acting all cool. Was behind the scenes, Morgan Wallen and Drake. He's playing Broadway girls. You know, he had to show off with the crowd. Yeah, look at that. Drake got the braids, bro. It's amazing how fast he got his braids back. He look like a country slash rapper now. He's wearing the suspenders. Drake's crazy, bro. Look at Cowboy Drake. Look at that. Cowboy Drake, bro. He got a little drink. Him and Morgan Wallen. Look at that. He got the earrings too. This guy's doing too much, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Drake is kind of doing too much. You got the earrings, bro. Guy going crazy. Yeah, Drake's wild. H Town, bro. Houston, baby. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to go to Houston, bro. You know what I mean? I want to see how that's like. Cause my brother said Houston's pretty. That's huge, bro. Like Dallas, Houston. He been to like, cause he's a truck driver, so he been to all the states already. Yeah, I think he said he told me about Texas how he kind of liked it a little, cause and he was looking at houses as well. So yeah, that should be crazy. Houston. You know what's crazy about Houston is the clubs. Clubs is crazy weird. Uh, Houston, Texas walkout with Roger Clemens. Oh, Roger Clemens. Okay, and Drake. So that's who that guy was, Roger Clemens. Wait a second. That name sounds familiar. I'll look it up. Someone probably gonna say baseball player. Yeah, that was a good guess. What? I didn't even have to look it up. I literally said it. That name sounds familiar. I said baseball player, and next thing you know, it says Roger Clemens, American baseball pitcher. What? That was a good guess. So he actually walked out with Roger Clemens and Morgan Wallen. That was a good guess. I didn't have to guess. Oh wow! I said probably a baseball player. This guy's old. It's 62. Yeah, Boston Red Sox. Oh, never mind. I thought it was gonna be some Houston baseball player. You got a guy from the Boston Red Sox. OG. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I want to see a video where someone actually goes in detail because they're like people like me reacting to the Drake and Morgan Wallen walk up. Uh, Drake under fire for walking out with Morgan Wallen. That's funny. Whole internet's just clout. They're clout chasing guys. It's a distraction, bro. My question is that I'm curious what kind of collab we're gonna get. Yeah, I guess that Drake's strategic collab with Morgan Wallen and Houston aim to overthrow Kendrick Lamar. Oh, so this could be like psychologically manipulation. You know what I mean? You know you're getting dissed on. You have to come out with somebody. So Morgan Wallen would probably make sense. Maybe that's why he did it. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. I look, you just want to hear what that collab's gonna sound like. I mean, we're gonna get it soon because this happened 16 hours ago. So we'll probably get the collab in July sometime. He gonna strategic probably. He probably gonna work with Morgan Wallen on the next album. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just a move that he pulled for the next album. A possibility. Anything's possible when you have money. When it comes to like clubs, record labels. Oh, they're talking about it today. Says their relationship. Well, let's be honest. Country right now is quiet, so they have to hype up country some way, somewhat. Because I don't know a lot of people. I know people that like country, but I don't hear people talking about country like they talk about hip hop and pop. Or because even pop right now is doing better than all the genres because they're having like old school jams and new school jams. So right now, summertime is like hot right now with pop. Every time I go on YouTube, there's a new pop song that's like fire. Like they haven't had one bad song right now. They're trying to keep pop music alive because they call it recession pop before like COVID back in 2010. They call that recession pop when they were dealing with the all the problems back in 2008. They call it recession pop. They're trying to bring back that same sound again. Like Pitbull, that was recession pop. They said back in that time. But their music was so good. I noticed when they had so much pressure, like you know what I mean, back in that time, like they were able to record songs so fast. And I was thinking to myself, like, bro, there's no way, like, they're pumping out these songs left and right, you know. And that's before we knew about AI, which is crazy because we had like a new collab every single day. It was like a Pitbull collab or like Drake, you know what I mean? Drake, Pitbull, Kasha, Flow Rider. Those are like good memories, man. She can go back in time. I'm not gonna go back to the good days. I'm trying to see if there's anything good, man, because you know how it is when you're trying to figure out stuff to talk about. But definitely he gave you guys a fat ton of stuff you guys could look out for, you know. What? But yeah, man, checking with you guys. You know what I mean? Stay tuned, guys. A lot of stuff to talk about. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know if I'm doing a good job. If you guys have any recommendations in the comments below. This was a fun live stream, guys. We talked about movies. We talked about Drake, Morgan Wallen, like all that. We squeeze in a matter of time. So you already know, guys. Let me know how my music's doing. Plan on dropping some more stuff for you. So just stay tuned for that. Everything is about timing and planning. But yeah. Peace, man. Love, peace, positivity goes out to all you guys. Shout out to the family, to my friends, everyone all over everyone all over the world. You know what I mean? Like we have India's number one right now. So India's number one. Checking out my channel. We got United States is number like three, I think. Japan's up there, all obviously. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, man. Everyone, Philippines, African countries. We got everybody up in there. So I'm excited. Stay tuned, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.